Hello and welcome to a new episode of Utopia Restorations. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Will and we're going to show you our new barn. So what I'm going So in my last video, I did a proper update on what's happened to Utopia, which you can see up here, and some of the changes. We had our last workshop, which was huge and we loved it, but something needed to change and a lot of things that's been going on with costs and a lot of businesses, if you know about them, at the moment, costs are massively increased. And because of that has meant that some things were unsustainable and we needed to make a bit of a change. So it was change and adapt and survive, or, sort of cool things. So we wanted to change, and that has meant we've got a new workshop. It's not perfect yet. We are doing a lot of work to it, which I will do a full renovation video showing you from start to finish what we've done. And I'll give you a bit of a tour around. You need to use your imagination a bit. It will get there. And Utopia is going to be in a slightly different form this year. We do have a brand new clothing drop that is coming at the end of February. So we're really looking forward to that. And we're doing much more on that. We're getting out and doing much more events and seeing things and about. Quite a few cars for sale and quite a few things are going, as I did have sort of double-digit cars, which was quite a lot. So we've had to reduce that a bit and going down to fewer but better cars. And we've got some that are being worked on, some that are leaving us soon. So without further ado, let me show you the new workshop and I'll show you around and I'll show you the barn. Here it is. I'm going to show you a bit more detail and walk you around and show you what's happening inside. This is it sort of from the front doors as we're coming in, and I'll show you what we've got in here, what project's happening and what's going on. So here is the barn. At the moment, you will have to bear with, it's a bit of a heap, to be honest. So got the 109 is in, sitting pretty, still full of stuff from the move. We just get the E30 in the corner. We've got a Series 3, and we've got a few other bits about. We need to get our floor sorted, is one of the main things we're working on. So this used to be a farmer's barn. It is on a farm, so hidden away and tucked away, you won't find it. So floor needs to come up and we need to get concrete down in here, which is the plan. Get a bit of a hard service and get some slabs under here so we can get this lifted and start working on the U30. This one may be a slightly longer project than we anticipated, but is going to get there. One of the really useful thing is we do have racking all about, which we like, so we've got a lot of space for storage. I'm trying to figure things out in terms of the space, where things are going to be going and what we're going to be doing. So here is the beauty of the U30 through the Series 1. This is sort of going to be one of our main long-term workshop bays. So this will be lifted, going to have space to work around it, and we're going to have our workbenches in there. As you can see, after the move, a lot of things just got dumped. So we've got some engines on the floor, we've got some workbenches, we've got loads of tools, loads of parts. It is quite dark in here, admittedly for the camera. For me, it's perfectly fine, and it is a bit of a daylight. Aloy's in here, tucked away in the corner. She's running and going well. As you can see, it's full of stuff at the moment, so we'll need to be cleared. Aloy will be getting driven a lot more as the weather's getting better. We are planning to get out. So here is the barn. We've got a lot of work and a lot of renovations planned on this, and this will be a part of the Utopia Restoration series. It's not only are we going to be doing cars, but we're actually going to be doing barns and doing restorations on this building, as we feel it's a great space and we can make it work as a workshop and storage solution for us. It does have limitations, so we will no longer be doing any meats or any coffee meats like that. However, we will be going to a lot more events and being at a lot of events. So if there's anything that's coming up that you think we'd like, classic modifieds, off-roads, anything like that, let us know. We'll be there to join. So there's not really too much else to show you of this place. We're doing lots of work getting it watertight and soon getting power here. So we will have a workshop space and be getting tools out. There's a lot of things to clear and a lot of things to renovate and fix, as well as sorting out the floors and getting things like that going. So it is coming along. We're really pleased with the progress and really pleased with the space. It will be great for long-term projects. Our Series 1 does want a new home. That does need to go. It wasn't never planning to come here, and it does need a new home. So if you are interested in this, drop me a message. We can get this gone to a great place. We do have other projects that are coming up for sale and other things that are coming into the workshop. So when this goes, we'll be creating another service bay over here, as well as the sort of storage space for vehicles to come in and out, so we can get things done and get things working. So projects this year, E30, this needs to go. We've got a bike that needs to be sold. We've got one that's coming back from restoration. Aloy's going to get driven a lot more and be out on a lot of adventures. We've got some other garage changes. I now own the lightweight, and that's going to be a project series that's going to be on here, and we'll give you some updates on that. We've got our final customer car is getting its 200 TDI in it and is going. And then there is some big garage changes, hopefully coming in about March. But I'm going to save that for a later episode and give you an update on that further down the line as things are a bit more firmer. But it's something very interesting, and it will be the highest horsepower car that I've ever owned. So yeah, it just gives you a bit of an overview. Now it's out there, I can start posting pictures. It doesn't look pretty at the moment, and it doesn't look great on camera, but we are happy with the space, and it does what I need it to do. We can fit several cars in here, and we can get things moving. So really happy with it. It's mainly going to be storage, yeah. As always, if you've liked this video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Comment what you think of the space. Did we do well? Didn't we do well? I don't know. It's very different to our last space, and we loved our last workshop, but something had to change. We've ended up here, and fortunate to find a space where we can keep our cars and keep it going. We've got other petrol heads nearby, which is always great, and I've got a very understanding landlord and very understanding neighbours, so it does work perfectly. As always, if you want to see more content, make sure you subscribe. I'll see you next week in the next video.